Okay, so I would like to show you a quick, very easy, very simple vocabulary review activity you can do on Zoom with your students. I will need your active participation. So what's going to happen, I'm going to send one of you a private message with a word. I mean, you have to sort of, humor me. Assume these are the words that, assuming these are the words we recently covered. We recently, covered in class, and this is just a review activity. So I will send one word to someone. Well, actually, it's going to be Heidi. Okay, so Heidi received my private message. You can't see her message. So what I would like Heidi to do is to give an example or definition of this word. And I would like all the others to guess by typing your guesses in the chat box. Once you guess the word, Heidi will tell you that, she will basically announce the winner. So Heidi.
So I'm, okay, verbally going to give the clues. Okay.
Yeah,
so
without using the word itself.
Using the word. Okay. So I need to ask you a lot of questions, and I'm going to write down your answers. And then when I'm done, I'm going to have a whole bunch of answers that I can look at and see if I've learned something interesting. Need more?
Yeah, and we have the correct answer. Sharon. Sharon got yes.
Sharon got it.
Yeah, Sharon, go.
Sorry, I was watching the screen instead of the chat, so I guess you have to have one person.
Sorry. Okay, Katerina, are you ready? I'm sending you the next word. Can you please define it for the rest of the class? And all the others, I would like you to to type your answers, your guesses in the chat box. Katerina, did you see my message? It's in the chat box. Can you please unmute yourself? Okay. You are still on mute. I tried unmute. Yeah, good.
Okay, now can you hear me now? Okay, so it is something that you need to have in order to do something. For example, starting a job or maybe a degree, university degree, something. No, it's a general word. Yeah, I see that there are a lot of yeah, these are all right things, but that you are writing, but you need something general. It's a very general word that englobes all the things you are writing. Something that is, yeah.
Okay, Ismail is the winner. Okay, requirements, that's right. Okay, but what we're going to do now, I'm going to up the ante a bit. And what I would like you to do, when I send you a word and ask you to give a definition, I would actually ask you to say for the word that you're trying to define, okay? So basically, for example, for the requirements, yeah, instead of saying like what Katerina did, I would like you to, I would have liked to say something like, so if you don't have the degree, references, all the things that you've mentioned in the chat, you do not meet the okay? So just to show you another example, let me share my screen. So for example, a computer, mobile phone, and a hard monitor are all examples of electronic So what's the missing word? It's devices. Okay, so ready? So let me send the next word to Sharon. You're next. Okay, so don't forget to do for the word that you're trying to define, to give an example for.
Okay, Oxfam, Save the Dogs. I haven't even finished it and they've already typed it in. I didn't get to say.
But you see, even though I said I'm going to up the ante, but actually this way of giving definitions, and there's another trick I wanted to show you. It's an activity from my book Lexical Grammar. So you're getting a free activity here. So basically the idea is by doing this, you kind of move from paradigmatic to syntagmatic definition. So instead of sort of defining the word using its synonyms, using the other words that belong to the same set, you kind of provide this word, provide context for this word. So for example, if you're interested to find out more about paradigmatic and syntagmatic relationships, just go to my blog called Leoxicon, and if you Google paradigmatic Leoxicon, Google will take you there. Okay, I can share also the link in the chat box. So for example, mortgage. So instead of saying something like money that you borrow to buy a house, okay, where you're adding you force students to say something like this. You don't want to buy a house, you want to buy a house, but you don't have money, so you go to the bank and take out And also note how in this kind of definition, it kind of encourages students to also use co-text. So for example, take out mortgage is co-text. And again, if you're interested to learn more about co-text, go to my blog, or here is the shortened URL for co-text. Heike, do I have time for another example, or?
I'm afraid not. I'm afraid
okay.
not. But it's been a lot of fun. Thank you so much. And courageous too, to do this in such a short time. Lovely. A game in such a short time. Thank you so much, Leo.